But for some reason, when I think camera commercial, I think tennis always.
Yeah, it's pretty much synonymous at this point.
Yeah. So anyway, they broke the mold on this one. It was a football commercial. It was like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's like showing different parts of a football game.
Isn't it kind of like a stop motion where it's like a bunch of still shots?
It is that. Yeah, it's a bunch of like still shots. So you get motion, but it's like stop motion, like you're saying. And that's really cool. And then it's like switch between different games. It's, a flag football game, and it's a college football game, and it's some little kids, and then some girl playing, and then that's an NFL player like got in the end zone.
I like that one
Pretty
a lot,
cool.
actually. I saw that one a few times. That was I appreciate the stop motion stuff. Not many people do it, but it looks really cool. And I mean, if you're a camera company, using a bunch of still frames, that makes sense.
Well, anyways,
well done.
Yeah, and good change from the tennis. And the one thing I can say about that commercial, it must have been good because when I saw it, my first thought, like before I knew who it was for, I was like, this has to be Nike.
Wow.
I thought it was a Nike.
You thought it was a Nike. Wow. Okay,
now, looking back, maybe that was like kind of dumb because it didn't have all the Nike brand everywhere. But I mean, it was that kind of
art
fancy.
of the commercial.
Yeah.
You correlated to Nike. That's good. So I think for that one, I don't know about you. I'm gonna go Babao.
Yeah, I'd have to match that.
All right. Yeah.
Not greater.
Yeah.
And then our final
Hollywood commercial
campaign, and I think you appreciated this just as much as I did, is the NBA
Yes.
commercial.
Yes.
We've all seen the split screen commercials,
Right.
where it's like, especially like they brought them out before the playoffs, and it was just a bunch of stars
And Palia.
that show like a guy from each one of the teams that's playing on there. I mean, it's just all really cool. But they came out with this final commercial during the NBA Finals, where they've been showing, all through the playoffs, and then they get to the finals. They show like the Bird Magic one,
Right.
And then they show this final one. It's full screen. It's not that split screen thing for most of it, and it's like it shows all the players, and obviously they've read through like the same thing, and they split that up from the other commercials. This one's long, and you can check it out on the website.
It's on the blog.
It's up there, and anyway, it was just something about it, just because of the way they kind of set it up.
They built it up. It was really
And I'd heard the whole commercial before, just because you hear all the words, but like in context, all flowing together. I mean, it was really cool.
Yeah, I personally am a sucker for all the sports commercials, especially when you're dealing with the championship commercials. I get into the Stanley Cup Finals commercials. I get into the
It's pretty easy to
in the
get,
NFL. But yeah, like the way they did it with the split screen, I thought that was really cool. Using players that haven't won it before, that got me. I like that. And then the whole build-up thing during the finals.
I mean, it was
awesome.
put together so well. Like, they
Yeah.
obviously
It was a
really
good job.
thought it out. And obviously with the NBA playoffs, okay, every round the team's gonna lose. I mean, maybe they had it in the plan the whole time, but
I liked how they showed the teams that lost how they showed them losing.
Yeah, and then
That was cool
like
too.
the old players. I mean, it was just everything about it was really well put together, well thought. I mean,
And
just top notch.
that's something you don't see very often. Also, is a commercial, a campaign that's actually interactive with real time elements. Like games are happening, and then that affects what goes into the commercial.
Oh, yeah.
That's really cool because the last thing you want to see is a commercial that's dated. In something like a sports championship when it's like got a guy
And
talking
that
who's
happens
already
a lot
out.
too.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
So good job to whatever agency that was that did that. That's
Mantis.
Kevin's Mantis Babao commercial of the year.
Yeah, I've already claimed it the commercial of the year, and I mean,
Or
I
we'll say
challenge-
campaign of the year.
Either
Finals.
way.
NBA
I mean,
playoffs.
it's early, but I would have to say I don't think I'm gonna be moved.
I'm gonna go WBOBP on that and hold out, but you know what? I'm gonna put that up there in my top 5.
But so far this year, do you have another campaign that you like more?
Off the top of my head, no. But stay tuned, and you'll have that answer
Right after this.
All right.
That NBA commercial sucks.
No, it doesn't. You haven't seen that whole thing, have you?
All the faces.
That's what I'm saying.